Baroness from G.I. Joe is one of my favorite villains of all time. Also, I would throw her up in my top 10 sexiest characters ever. She's got glasses. That's a thing for me. She wears that leather black outfit, and she has an accent. I find intelligent, powerful women intoxicating. Also, she's a master of disguise and a deadly assassin. What more could you ask for? This is the second G.I. Joe statue in Kotobukiya's Bishoujo line. She was supposed to be released in December, but for some reason she got pushed back. Which is a good thing. We can all recoup some money from what we spent during the holidays. Either way, she's going to cost you $115 if you buy her directly from Kotobukiya's website. Go to BigBadToyStore.com. You can get her for $105. Here's a 1/7 scale statue. And of course, she was sculpted by Shunya Yamashita. Okay, let's take a look at the box art. And Kotobukiya did a great job of recreating the packaging from the 80s toy line. So back in the day, if you got an action figure, this is exactly what the card would have looked like. The figure would have been here, and then there would have been a little plastic window with an accessory or a weapon. Side panel and a close-up picture of the statue, and she looks like she's about to go on a dumpling run or get some ramen. Other side panel, and we have a first look at the next statue in the series, which is Lady J, which will be releasing in May of 2020. And the first statue still up for grabs is Scarlet, which I'm surprised she hasn't sold out yet. And again, Koto did a great job, attention to detail back in the day. On the back of the card, you would always have this intelligence file. And I didn't know this about the Baroness. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but it says here, she was severely burned during a Cobra Night attack operation and has had extensive plastic surgery. Really? Plastic surgery? I don't know who her plastic surgeon is, but he does great work. I imagine he's posted up somewhere in Santa Barbara. She is covered from her neck all the way down to her toes. But there's no visible scars. She's an absolute bombshell. Here's a look at the back panel, and we have a window with a partial view of the statue. And again, Kotobukiya did a great job of just capturing the look of the packaging. We have the battle-worn, distressed look, G.I. Joe insignia, and we have a couple snapshots of the statue. But she does come with some accessories. You can see her hand holding onto the Uzi and the silencer. The one thing that I want to say, guys, be careful when you take the statues out of the plastic. They are dug in pretty tight, and if you yank it out too hard, it'll pop out and it'll fall on the floor and break. That's exactly what happened with me with the Lady Deadpool statue. Okay, so first look out of the box, and one of the things that works for the statue is the simple use of color. This could be a very boring piece. It's very monochromatic, the black on black, black hair, black glasses, black suit, blah, 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 blah. But if you take a close-up look of her face, her eyes really pop out. The color of her skin and even her lips, peach colored, it really makes a difference. And the Cobra insignia, that deep blood red colored, great paint job down to the very edges and the corners on the fangs and even on the hood. And the insignia on her forearms. Even the shine on the breastplate, even though it's black, it gives it a sense of color against the rest of the suit. Even the little hint of silver on the shoulder straps and even the belt buckle makes a difference. One thing that Koto does really good are folds and wrinkles. You can see on her arm, it just gives her costume a little bit more dimension. And the devil's in the details. I mean, she's wearing tactical battle armor from the piping along her stomach and even here on her legs, the texture here. All right, so side view. And again, the texture on the legs and the costume all the way down to her boots. They did a great job sculpting the hair. Here's the other side view and a back view. There's one thing that I can probably say I don't like about this statue is the base. There's really nothing to it. She's standing in the sand. We see some tire tracks and a rock in the back. If they just made a plain base, it really wouldn't make a difference. I have to say this is one of the best statues that Kotobukiya has come out with in a while. This is a perfect example of what Kotobukiya is trying to accomplish, taking characters from cartoons and comic books and giving them that anime look. She's really not in an action pose. It's more of a pinup. She's got her hand in her hair, but she still's got the Uzi. She's looking all sultry. So far, 2020 has kind of been a letdown. A lot of video game delays, but Kotobukiya is coming out with some great statues in the spring. Again, we got Lady J coming out in May, and then in March, we got a new Dark Phoenix coming out. and a new Poison Ivy. The Dark Phoenix looks absolutely bananas. Let me know what you guys thought about the Baroness statue in the comments, and if they continue to make G.I. Joe characters, who would you like to see next? Okay guys, so just one last look. I wanted to bookend Scarlet and the Baroness so you could see how they look against each other.